You've been told your whole life that fruit is nature's perfect food, packed with vitamins, fiber, and antioxidants, the ultimate health snack. But what if I told you that some of the fruits you eat every day could be silently weakening your legs, making it harder to walk, climb stairs, or even stand up from a chair? It sounds unbelievable, right? But the truth is, certain fruits, yes, fruits, can contribute to muscle weakness and inflammation, especially when consumed in excess. High sugar content in some fruits can lead to insulin resistance, making it harder for your muscles to absorb glucose for energy. This can result in decreased muscle strength and endurance. Moreover, excessive sugar intake can cause chronic inflammation in the body, which not only affects your joints but also impairs muscle function. Over time, this inflammation can lead to muscle atrophy, reducing your leg strength and mobility. So, which fruits should you be cautious about? Stay tuned as we uncover 5 fruits that might be sabotaging your leg strength and what healthier alternatives you can choose to keep your muscles strong and functional. If this is your first time here, welcome to this channel. It's all about natural ways to support your health and feel your best at every age. So if that sounds like something you're into, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe and share this video with someone who could use a healthy boost today. I've worked with countless individuals who thought they were doing everything right, eating healthy, exercising, but still noticed their legs getting weaker, their balance slipping, their stamina fading. When we took a closer look, one hidden culprit kept popping up again and again: diet mistakes. Tiny choices, like grabbing a handful of fruit at the wrong time or picking the wrong kind of healthy snack, can quietly erode your muscle strength over time. The good news: it's absolutely fixable. And today, I'm going to show you how, starting with 5 fruits you must be careful about if you want to protect your mobility, your independence, and your long-term vitality. Stay tuned, because at the end of this video, I'll share a simple daily swap, just one small change you can make, that can rebuild your leg strength faster than you think. It's a strategy used by some of the fittest seniors and recovery patients, and it doesn't require fancy diets, expensive foods, or grueling workouts. Just smarter choices. And trust me, once you learn this, you'll never look at your fruit bowl the same way again. Now, let's be real for a moment. Losing leg strength isn't just about feeling a little off when you stand up. It's about losing something much bigger: your freedom. Freedom to walk around the house without grabbing onto the walls. Freedom to chase after your grandkids without worrying you'll stumble. Freedom to climb stairs, enjoy vacations, take a morning jog, without pain or fear of falling. You see, when your legs lose power, everything changes. Tasks you never thought twice about, getting out of bed, carrying groceries, stepping onto a curb, suddenly feel exhausting, even dangerous. And here's the harsh truth: it doesn't happen overnight. It's slow, it's silent, and it's happening right now to millions of people, often without them realizing the subtle causes behind it. Because while everyone talks about aging, genetics, or exercise routines, almost no one is talking about this. The hidden foods you're eating, thinking they're healthy, that are actually draining your leg strength little by little every single day. Fruits that spike your blood sugar. Fruits that flood your body with inflammation. Fruits that make it harder for your muscles to repair, rebuild, and stay powerful. But once you spot them, you can stop the decline, and even reverse it. And the best part? You don't have to give up fruit entirely. You just have to be smarter about your choices. In just a moment, I'm going to reveal 5 fruits you must avoid, and some better, safer alternatives you can enjoy instead to keep your legs, your balance, and your freedom strong for decades to come. Are you ready? Let's dive in. Before we get into the specific fruits you need to watch out for, let's take a step back and understand why some fruits, even though they come from nature, can quietly weaken your body's foundation, your legs. You see, not all fruits are created equal. While some fruits are packed with fiber, antioxidants, and slow-digesting sugars that fuel your muscles, others, they hit your bloodstream like a freight train of pure sugar. When you eat high-sugar fruits, especially the ones we're about to expose, your blood sugar levels spike sharply. And when your blood sugar spikes, your body reacts by releasing a flood of insulin to bring it back down. Sounds normal, right? Well, here's the problem. Over time, repeated blood sugar spikes, even from healthy foods, can lead to something called insulin resistance. That means your muscles stop responding properly to insulin signals. Instead of absorbing sugar for energy and strength, your muscles start to weaken. They starve for fuel. They break down faster after even minor activities. And your legs, being the largest and most demanding muscles in your body, are the first to feel it. Worse still, high sugar exposure fuels chronic inflammation throughout your system. And chronic inflammation, according to studies published in Frontiers in Physiology and the Journal of Gerontology, is a major driver of accelerated muscle loss as we age. Think of it this way. When your body is constantly inflamed, it's like trying to rebuild a house while it's still on fire. Your muscles can't recover. They can't grow stronger. They can barely hang on to the strength you already have. And all this damage, it's not caused by cake, donuts, or candy. No. It could be happening because of the fruits you're reaching for every single day, thinking you're doing the right thing. But not anymore. Because now you know better, and in just a second, I'm going to walk you through the 5 specific fruits you must either eliminate or be extremely careful about if you want to keep your legs strong, steady, and reliable well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. And trust me, number 3 on the list will shock you, because it's one of the most recommended fruits in fitness circles. Let's get into it. Fruit number 1. Overripe bananas. Yes, bananas. The fruit that's been marketed as the perfect health food for decades. And while a fresh, slightly green banana can be a fine occasional snack, an overripe banana, that's a different story altogether. You know the ones I'm talking about. Soft, sweet, covered in brown spots. The moment that banana turns from firm to mushy, its natural starches rapidly break down into simple sugars, fructose and glucose, flooding your system with a sugar surge almost as fast as eating a candy bar. And when your blood sugar spikes, we already know what happens. Muscle inflammation. Energy crashes. Slower recovery. A 2021 study published in Nutrients found that repeated post-meal blood sugar spikes significantly accelerate the loss of skeletal muscle strength, particularly in the legs, the muscles most vulnerable to aging. And here's something even more alarming. The riper the banana, the higher its glycemic index. In fact, an overripe banana can have a glycemic index as high as 74, almost identical to a slice of white bread. So if you've been reaching for that spotted banana thinking it's healthy, you might actually be sabotaging your strength day after day without realizing it. Better option. If you love bananas, choose a greener, slightly underripe one. It's lower in sugar, higher in resistant starch, and far less inflammatory for your muscles. Plus, it keeps you fuller, longer, giving you stable energy instead of sugar crashes. But that's just the beginning. Because fruit number 2 might be hiding in your fridge right now, and it's even sneakier. Let's keep going. Fruit number 2. Grapes. Tiny, juicy, innocent-looking. But grapes, especially seedless, store-bought grapes, are one of the worst offenders for hidden muscle damage. Why? Because grapes are what nutritionists call a high-sugar, low-fiber bomb. In just one small handful, about 20 grapes, you can rack up over 15 grams of sugar, with almost no fiber to slow it down. That means when you snack on grapes, the sugar rushes straight into your bloodstream, causing a rapid insulin spike. And remember, over time, repeated insulin spikes equals insulin resistance equals weaker, less efficient muscles. Even more concerning, new research shows that high fructose intake, the type of sugar found abundantly in grapes, promotes the accumulation of intramuscular fat. That means fat builds up inside your muscle tissue, making your legs heavier, weaker, and slower to respond. Imagine trying to run a race with sandbags tied to your thighs. That's what's happening inside your body, quietly, when you overconsume high-fructose fruits like grapes. And it's not just your legs that suffer. Weaker legs mean poor balance, slower reflexes, and a much higher risk of dangerous falls, one of the leading causes of injury for adults over 50. Better option. Instead of snacking on grapes, swap them for berries, like raspberries, blueberries, or blackberries. They're much lower in sugar, packed with muscle-protective antioxidants, and rich in fiber that stabilizes blood sugar instead of spiking it. And now, get ready, because fruit number 3 will completely shock you. It's considered a superfood in almost every diet plan. But for your legs, it could be quietly stealing your strength day after day. Fruit number 3, mangoes. Yes, you heard me right. Mangoes, that tropical fruit everyone loves for its sweet, juicy flesh and vibrant color. It's a staple in smoothies, salads, and even some health diets. But here's the shocking truth. Mangoes are one of the highest sugar fruits you can eat. In fact, just one medium mango contains a whopping 45 grams of sugar. That's more than a can of soda. Now, don't get me wrong. Mangoes are packed with vitamins, including vitamin C and vitamin A, but here's the problem. That intense sugar spike. It messes with your muscles in ways you can't see or feel right away. Consuming too much sugar from fruits like mangoes leads to increased systemic inflammation, making your muscles more prone to soreness, damage, and slow recovery. Inflammation not only hinders your muscle growth, but it also accelerates muscle breakdown, and the more often you eat mangoes, the more you're encouraging that process. It's a bitter pill to swallow for fans of this superfood, but if you've noticed your leg strength gradually slipping, this fruit could be the hidden culprit. Better option. Instead of mangoes, try kiwi. It's lower in sugar, packed with fiber, and its vitamin C content actually helps in collagen production, which is crucial for joint and muscle health. It's a far better choice to keep your legs strong and flexible. And now, buckle up for fruit number 4. It's a fruit that seems like a healthy choice, but it could actually be the one that's slowing you down the most. Fruit number 4, pineapple. Ah, pineapple. A tropical delight often associated with its health benefits, loaded with vitamin C and an enzyme called bromelain that supposedly helps with digestion. But here's the thing. While pineapple may seem like the perfect addition to a healthy diet, it could be doing more harm than good when it comes to your legs. Oh. It all comes down to its high glycemic index. In fact, pineapple has a glycemic index that's almost as high as white bread, meaning it causes a sharp spike in blood sugar and triggers a surge of insulin. Just like with grapes and mangoes, this sugar spike can lead to muscle inflammation and insulin resistance, slowly weakening your leg muscles. And don't forget, chronic high blood sugar levels are one of the biggest contributors to muscle loss as we age. On top of that, pineapple's natural sugars, though they seem healthy, contribute to oxidative stress, the kind that accelerates aging in your muscles and joints. Studies have shown that oxidative stress can increase inflammation in your body, leading to muscle fatigue and decreased strength. The result? You're left with legs that can't recover as quickly, joints that feel stiff, and that slow decline in strength you didn't see coming. Better option. Instead of pineapple, reach for cantaloupe or watermelon. Both are lower on the glycemic index, packed with hydration, and rich in antioxidants that help fight inflammation, while giving your muscles the support they need to stay strong and functional. And now, get ready, because the final fruit is the one that might be the biggest shock of all. It's one many of you have been eating daily, thinking it's the healthiest choice for your legs, but it could actually be sabotaging your strength in the long run. Fruit number 5, apples. Yes, you heard that right. The classic, wholesome apple, the very symbol of health and wellness. For years, we've been told, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But when it comes to your legs and muscle strength, the truth is, apples might be undermining your efforts to stay strong and independent in your later years. Why? It's all about the fructose, the sugar found naturally in apples. While a medium apple contains about 19 grams of sugar, it's not just the sugar content that's concerning. It's the type of sugar, fructose, which is metabolized differently than glucose. Fructose gets processed directly by your liver, and when consumed in excess, it leads to fat storage and inflammation. This isn't a problem when you're eating an apple here and there. But when you're eating them regularly, combined with other high fructose fruits, it contributes to muscle degradation, especially in your legs, which need more protein and fewer sugars to stay strong. And here's where it gets even trickier. The more often you eat apples, and the more apple juice or processed apple products you consume, the more you exacerbate this problem. Apples, while nutritious, are too sugary for regular snacking, especially for those trying to maintain or build muscle strength. Better option. Instead of reaching for an apple, grab a pear. Pears have much lower fructose content, more fiber, and a slower sugar release into your bloodstream. They'll help keep your blood sugar stable and your legs strong. And that's it. 5 fruits that could be secretly sabotaging your leg strength. But here's the good news. You're not powerless here. In fact, there's a simple strategy you can implement right now to stop muscle loss in its tracks and rebuild the strength you thought was slipping away. Now, you might be wondering, what can I eat instead? How do I protect my legs and stay strong as I age? Here's your solution. Swap out high-sugar fruits for options that fuel your muscles and fight inflammation. Focus on berries, kiwis, pears, and melons. These fruits are not only lower in sugar but packed with the antioxidants, fiber, and vitamins your muscles need to stay strong and resilient. And, of course, stay active. Incorporate leg-strengthening exercises into your routine to complement your new, muscle-friendly diet. It doesn't have to be complicated. Even simple activities like walking, squats, or yoga can help keep your legs strong and mobile. You've now got the tools to protect your legs, regain your strength, and ensure you can move freely and confidently for many years to come. Remember, you don't have to be perfect, you just need to be smarter with your food choices. Thanks for watching. Stay strong, and I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you found this helpful. Drop a comment below and tell me, which fruit surprised you the most? And don't forget to hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.